One thing I know, in this world, it's my only surety. A humble heart, open to learning. That's the source of true clarity. For wisdom whispers in the silence, in the space where doubt may grow. Embracing what we don't understand is the only way we truly know. With each question comes a journey, a deeper dive beneath the weight, to find and not know a yearning that carries wisdom beyond the grave. With each question comes a journey, a deeper dive beneath the weight, to find and not knowing a yearning that carries wisdom beyond the grave. Good people walk a steady line, guided by a life within. No written law, no warning sign could shake what's already been. For those who stray will find a way through loopholes he once decreed. But hearts that hold true day by day need no rule book to be free. That intention seek the shadows, twist and turn to bend the night, while virtue rises fearless and slow, choosing what's right over might. Soul of love. Two hearts, one soul entwined, a bond unseen, deep and wide. In silent glances, love we find. A shared breath, a mirror stride. For love's not pieces, but a whole. Two bodies bound by a single flame. A dance of spirits, one true goal. One sacred song, one timeless name. When we speak, it's more than words. It's a feeling that defies all sound. Like a secret shared with birds. In love's rhythm, we are found. I've seen the strength of roaring kings, the fish charge, the battle calls. But in my heart, another thought rings. A different leader rises tall. I'm not afraid of lions in a row, when their leader's gentle and meek, but tremble when the sheep all know. A lion's roar in their midst they see. For power rests not in the fierce, but in the soul that can ignite a flame that no blade can pierce. A leader's heart that guides with might.
All right, welcome everyone. Happy Friday evening to you all around the globe. This is Evan for behalf of No Limit Emails. Welcome, watching live or replay. Hopefully you like that song. It's a little bit different one. We'll keep it positive. Welcome everyone, and hopefully my audio is actually working and you guys can see my screen. I can see Barbara in the chat. Yes, as we are on. Great. Good to see you both. Welcome everyone. And as usual, this is Evan, on behalf of No Limit Emails team. I thank you everyone who's joined No Limit Emails team last 24 hours, and of course all of you. So well as you made this great choice, and of course I personally understand, guys. You put me under huge kind of like a weight of the trust, and I will not really take that for granted, as myself well as all of our team, and we do our best to kind of deliver to you what really our sales page says and more. That being said, just please provide us the domain that you want to use, add your domain to the Cloudflare, forward us your Cloudflare login details, let us team do this magic and give you your system. In this period, please make sure that you verify your email with Cloudflare so there is no back and forth time waste. And also you can switch your two-way authentication for just a small period of time till we activate your system, and you can get back in and switch it back on. And of course, the whole kind of process It takes a little bit of time because physically some things have to be built, have to be set up, have to be tested, and have to be activated. As when you're getting in, there is basically nothing there. Everything have to be built on that domain you give us. Uh, Obviously, yes, we have a kind of already set up things. We can copy things, but really the data transfer from whole system setup, well as hundreds of thousands of tests that need to happen, normally take a little bit of time. Normally, few hours to few days, guys. Just depends how many tests that we do, how many fails, and if we don't have it all green. And normally we hold system back till as everything hits green, guys. We have a certain kind of things that we follow, and before we release the systems. So in this period, keep it in touch, and also please check that email that we send it to you. Normally email when you sign up, a little bit on delay. Maybe you will receive it half an hour later from us, something like that. And just watch out with that. And it comes from basically No Limit Emails team. Will be either my name or my partner's name on it. And you should be able to receive that email and just check it out. And sometimes also can go, first email goes to spam. This is quite normal thing, guys. But just if you find that, make sure you whitelist it. Make sure that you put it in appropriate kind of folders that you have specifically for us to communicate. We normally just send you a couple of emails and your system related, and after that we stop sending you emails, as we don't really send any promotional emails to our own members. So if anybody also receives some sort of promotional emails that somebody pretending to be us, please report that to us. We will take care of it. And that being said, welcome to the family, guys. We look forward to working with you. And please, just this first initial stage, just be patient. And also, please follow the guide that we give you. It's very important. And this evening stream, obviously, we got like simple email verification and publishing subject matter stream. We will dive in a little bit more deep. And also, hopefully, you guys can see the process that I'm doing to do this pretty simple. And that being said, congratulations to all of you who got your accounts last 24 hours. Guys, please just follow the guide as we talked, as I showed you on screen. And also, please follow some of these videos that we published over basically 4 different places. We have a videos on YouTube, we have a videos on Facebook. And Facebook, we have 2 groups. And also in YouTube, we have 2 different channels. So I want to clarify this. And the reason for that, we have a No Limit Emails main group on Facebook, well as main channel on YouTube. And also we have challenge groups and challenge channels on YouTube, which is we've been live streaming to the challenge YouTube channel, literally continuing to this day since we started, and which is slowly reaching a couple hundred days non-stop everyday streaming. And I will do my best, keep going on doing so, long as kind of health permit, internet permit, and all that good. And we will keep doing this. And the purpose of doing this is really being connected every day with our members, and as well as creating useful content that any new people join in and find it easy to use the tool. Welcome, Tom. Good to see you all. So let's go ahead and crack in with this evening subject matter. Simple, powerful email verifying and publishing. And we will dig into this little bit comparison type of thing, and then we will obviously use our own tool to showcase it. Why is it really important to have this, especially if you're doing commercial email, bulk email, and promotional emails for yourself and for others. And that's the whole key in here. Let's get rid of this. And I'm just going to first, we're going to just bring our trusted handy dandy Google friend. So I have went on Google, guys, and I have made quite few inquiries, so to speak. And I have also added in here as made a small file that with links and everything everyone can check. I will share this file with a swipe, today's swipe that I'm going to be using. So let me first just make sure that I share this in the chat. Uh, Copy this link here. And where is our live gone? All right, so this is the file that I made, and hopefully you guys can get it and now have access to it. The swipe, I made it with a AI PRM plugin I made, and I will be using the swipe, but obviously as kind of made for my name. But you guys can utilize it, just change where it says my name to yours, and of course you can also change a bit of the content and stuff. And you go ahead and utilize this cold email outreach if you guys want to, and we will make this to become real email but later, and we will send this out. So I hope this will find useful, and we will get back to this file a little bit later down the road. So let's get kind of rid of that, and we're going to bring on the other browser that I have. Just a moment, guys. This one here. So I went kind of did quite a little bit digging, especially fresh right now, as you can see, based on a Google search. And we can find quite a lot. And of course, I add them quite a few more on that list that you guys can actually see it. So when it comes to the email verification, obviously, bulk email verifier, this is the one that you could say, okay, a little bit very compare or comparison to us. But generally, when you look at it again, it's like the prices get crazy. It literally is just when you scale it up a little bit higher, you know, it's just impossible to afford this type of stuff. You know, like every 10,000 emails, you're going to pay around $20 a month, not like one time or even just one time stop. But this is one time verification. This is every time you do it, and you got to pay this. But obviously, this is just email verification, and you don't know when you're uploading leads in here what happens to them afterwards. And there's another kind of like area that we really need to be serious about. How safe it is, like what happens to the data afterwards. We don't know. So you have this monthly fee, and then obviously I don't know, annually maybe they reduce it, but as you can see, around $150 easily. But that's not it. This is, let's say, this is still kind of a little bit cheaper than some of the others. So when we look at this one in here, Neverbounce, one of the world's biggest ones, they exist a long time ago. So you can see in here per credit, 5,000. Excuse me. So you can see the charge they make it in here, guys. Literally, if you have 1,000,000, you got to pay 25 cents per email, guys. That's kind of insane. I don't know if it's correct or not, but maybe 2.5 cents or something. But even then, it's still quite a lot of money. So, like, every time you're going to verify 1,000,000 email or 2,000,000 email, if you pay just even 2 cents in each, still a lot of money every time. So that's huge, huge saving in our part, especially when we do it. But if you do it over 2,000,000, obviously it says contact us. So this price, they maybe can reduce it. I don't know. If you have 10,000,000, maybe they say, okay, do it 1 cent each. That kind of stuff they can probably do. But in our case, as you all know, absolutely 0 cent charged, and that's huge. So this is obviously Neverbounce is one of the biggest one, and you guys can look at those other 10 guys in that list, and also obviously you can do the like same search what I did in here, email verifying tools or email service providers, and you can see like obviously you have Zero Bounce, you have MailerCheck, you have obviously some of those, and we just look at on Neverbounce. But if you look on Zero Bounce, for example, let's go to them and let's go to their website. Obviously, this is all kind of like what we see, what we get right now, right? And this is the pricing they give us. This is what will cost us. per amount. So same as it looking in here in their rates, as you can see, it's very similar, the prices to the Never Bounce, almost identical in ways, but they can get a little bit more expensive, as you can see in here. A little bit more, like 1 cent is kind of 1 or 2 cent more. 5,000 seems very same price, but rest of it you can see. 10,000 they charge you 75 cent per email, 25,000 7 cent. Some of them 7 cents, some of them 39 cents, some of them 75 cents. So some of them 225 cents, which is kind of insane. I don't know if it's 25 cents or not. But really, this is what you say, what we see in here. So this is what they will charge us. So for 2,000 emails, $18 a month. So let's go increase this to give us some ideas. So half a million, 1,500 USD dollars a month you will pay in here to just get emails verified. So if we increase a little bit further, million, this is what you pay every month, $2,250 a month. That's what this stands for, I think. So obviously 225, that's what is kind of coming up to. It's pretty insane. So you know, every time that, let's say you got a million email, you got send million email, you got to pay this guy's this much money to just verify your email. But this is like per month, one time. So you only do this one time a month. You're not doing this every time you're pressing send that your email verifies again and send it before. So it's like no double verification going on in here, especially on the time of function verification. You can verify it in here and pay this money, take this leads to another system. By time you realize quite a lot of them and verified again. And when you time of sending, you get stressed basically. Like that's the kind of what we're looking in here. So the important part of this to look is the instant verification versus this one-time non-repeatable verification. So basically burning money. Yes, you could verify, but again, you really don't know what's happened to data you're uploading in here. So if I'm uploading 1 million leads in here, what happens to it? You don't know. You can get some results back, but really, you just got to try to trust this people to not have collected a copy of your leads and to sell it someone else. So that's the kind of area that is known. And of course, these guys, they're not going to come and say to you, hey, we made a copy of your email list and we give it to such and such a guy. You know, the reality is you have to have a control of this. You have to see it with your own eyes. You have to control that data in your own space and your own server in order to have 100% a little bit of security of the data. And that's where obviously those guys are fails. So that's the sole difference between us and them, so to speak. So you can check out Never Bounce, Zero Bounce, any of those guys on this list. You can check them out. Really, they all almost priced similar. And of course, those guys, they just verify the email. They don't give you the sending possibility or sending option at all. Especially on a million email send, you probably end up putting $7,000-8,000 on top of that. So to process million emails, you're looking about literally wasting about $10,000 a month. And that's a reality many people face, unfortunately. But luckily, we have no limit emails and we don't have to do that, guys. And we don't have that happening to us. And kind of we are covered. And that's being said, let's go log into the system so we can see this and actually in live action. So let's go log in my system. As you can see, I have queued this and I'm uploading this. And maybe system log me out, guys. Let me refresh. It has. So like it's been going on in the background, as you can see. But I have imported the file and it's verified and updated. But I'm also just going to make another upload to show you the verifier itself in action. So let's go ahead and do that. First, I just got to make a fresh segment. Obviously, I will combine this two today and send them. And this one's going to be day 74 plus 1 or something. Day 274 plus 1. So I know it's the exact same day that I'm doing this. 274. I normally do +1 and something like this. And email same. Obviously, I'm labeling my lists like this to just kind of have a little bit orderly date and stuff going on because I'm using test site. But you don't have to, like. So let's get some contacts. My goal this month is by end of obviously November to reach or pass 7 million leads in the system. So 7 million leads are verified, guys. If I was paying just 1 cent in each, you guys can make math. So it will cost me quite a lot of money. Luckily, we don't have to, right? That's the whole idea in here. So let me go back on some of this here. Let's see. Try to get some data that I may not have uploaded before. Obviously, this is 60K. Maybe it's a little bit too big. It will hold us quite a lot. Let me just cancel that. Let me choose another file. It's a little bit too large. I want to show you something small easily that we can just see it on screen, guys. Just give me a moment. A couple of thousand or 3,000 to 5,000, something like that. So we can see the verify in action very quick. So like something like this should do it. All right. So let's just get this. I maybe have uploaded this file before if I don't get any unverified. Let's try. So day 274 plus 1. And the field is just as usual normal email here, and we're going this time just import this in a browser. So we have about 3K we are verifying in here, but you can also see the actual amount of time it takes to verify this. Obviously right now I'm live, my browser's a bit slow, my internet's slow. Normally it's not too bad, like, you know, we're looking to process at least a couple of thousand emails per minute in any, you know, really slow speed conditions, which is really not bad. Currently, we are closing towards 5,000 email per minute to process, especially in verification, well as sending. So what we see in here is basically emails are being uploaded and verified at the same time. So it's basically we are killing 2 birds and with 1 shot in here, and in the initial start of actual upload, but really is a lot more going on in here in the background. So this is almost instant verification, and is also instant use of data that we verify, because we will be sending email to this data that we are uploading this evening. So previous segment you saw me uploading some, and now we are uploading this about close to the 4K, and we're doing it on a browser so you can see what happens with the verifier. And of course, when we do it in the background, the same function still works, and it just basically is a lot faster process because we're not using browser-based power, basically bandwidth of the current speed of the browser. So it reads the file and it has its own algorithm and uploads it. So we didn't find any bad data. So you can see merged some, ignored a couple system files, verify files, but this file, obviously, I have cleaned it before, and that's why we're not seeing any invalid data. So if it's invalid email, they normally will show up in here, and you can see basically your CSV data in there. So some of the videos and previously in some of the files that I'm sharing, you guys also, when you have the system, you upload this, you will see if you just have a totally dirty files, and you will see a huge list of unverified emails. in this area. So that's one type. So let's just go ahead and try to see if we can find another file that a little bit smaller, maybe it's got some spams and some invalid stuff in it. Just to give me a second. And we go into this time. Try to choose another file here. I don't know, maybe I have not uploaded this, just tiny small. So this is very small, and let's see, and we're just going to upload, and the process again, same, you choose your name. For us was day 274 plus 1. This file we want to upload to. Remember, I just verified 60K just prior to those what I'm uploading now. Let's try this again. This is only a couple hundred. Again, it's really cleaned up files, guys, because I have shared these files before with systems. So I have uploaded and downloaded back, and I'm re-uploading back to the system, and system already basically sees all the clean. It's not the system is broke or anything. Just those files that I'm picking, they are pretty clean. So I also do kind of tests. Basically, I will upload a bunch of files and then download them back and re-upload it back, see if we find any more. Obviously, first task, first round does a really good job, and second round it is we get like this. So this is another batch. Let me try another. So you saw basically when numbers are low, you saw how quick that was. The machine just basically sucks them in all nicely, very quick. And let's go try another file. I can throw in a big file, but guys, I don't want to waste your times in here. So that's why I'm doing tiny small ones. And let's see if we can do this one here. See if this is any. So this is about 10K. So on small, this is the same list. Remember, I just created this list. Now I upload it. I'm uploading 3 times to it to just show you the flexibility. You made one list, you can upload multiple times as well. And this one is just also email, and this one is 10K. And once more, let's see what happens here. So normally it's 10K. Any other verifiers, you're probably going to wait about 20 minutes just for 10K. But in here is literally a lot less. Obviously, if I imported in a background, guys, would take probably 2 minutes, something like that. But generally, this is what we see is going on. As we see, we already done 1K, and system's working pretty fine. And we'll see what happens just a second, guys, with this verification. So simple form of email uploading, and without really kind of worrying about the data itself, if it's how bad it is. So in order for us to save a lot more time, system does really good job that getting rid of old and really old emails that really is deemed a spam, or they are incomplete, or they are kind of like letters. Anything that really doesn't work for the email, it will get rid of. And as well as obviously we keep adding lots more IPs, all that kind of stuff to prevent really fake emails, basically non-existing inbox emails, temp emails, all that kind of stuff gets pressed. So you have literally whatever data system said, okay, this is good, you have that data to actually kind of email to, which is many other systems that we're going to verify emails on doesn't give us this kind of really ability to kind of verify really this bulk amount of email. So when it comes to the email verification, it is pricey and is unsafe in many other ways. And this is one of the reason we created the basically systems. They are all separate. Everyone owns their own kind of domain, as happens to on your own domain. So you generally uploading data to your own domain, and that's, I think, the safest way when you're really processing this stuff. So we will wait till this done, and we will make that email swipe and send that email, guys. And hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and hopefully it's entertaining, well as informative, because I'm on showing you both side of fence, guys. And so the whole idea to kind of reveal everything in the open, so we can see really what kind of tool that we have, what kind of value just that tool gains for us, and what kind of function that gives us, and what kind of advantages that create for us. That's the whole reason why I uploaded 3 times, to show you, especially on the stream, you are not limited how many you can upload. So there's no number games in here, and there's no basically charges extra, or any other kind of like extra occurrence happens, extra price increase happens, or charges happens to our accounts. So with no limit emails, you pay what you pay a month, and you do what you want to do internally, just like what I'm doing in here, without any extra fees and costs. So we know ourselves, myself, just within this domain, if you put it in, slowly, I'm approaching around 7 million emails, guys. So we took the price for 1 million email, and you can multiply that literally now by 7 times. So if I was paying $2,250 per million email to verify in one of the sites we saw, so 7 times that, guys, that's a lot of money. So this is what we eliminating for everybody who's really serious enough to do the email in a scale that really they never dreamed of possible before, especially when it comes to the processing, cleaning, verifying, and as publishing. So which is important part. So a lot of those guys, I could pay that money, verified email, but they would not really publish my email. They would not send. So that will occur me another probably 7,000-8,000 on top of that each month. So it's kind of really to process million emails, any ISPs you go right now, guys, you're not going to get anything less than $5,000 a month. Here we go, guys. So this file was a little bit more mixed, as you can see now. So we captured some of the corporate bad emails, like for example, you see this, you see the emails, you see what they are, you see it says invalid, you see is why it says. So you can see in here even this invalid emails. So normally this is what happens, guys. And this is when we just verified 10K emails. And the other side, 10K emails, as you saw, it was $20 a month. But in here, I just literally today alone, I nearly uploaded and verified, will be sending nearly almost 80K. So let's go ahead and look at in our segments now. So let's see what we got. So we have uploaded basically 59K just previously, and then we uploaded a few times, and then one on top of the other, and now we have basically this 2 lists that we made. So let's publishing side of it. So let's go ahead and just actually use that swipe as it came on that file. So you guys will see that so we just make a new email here, just brand new, guys. This didn't exist. So yesterday's email is still doing not too bad. So we're increasing our outreach a little bit further. So let me just get that file we had in here. Just a second, guys. All right, that's the file. So we have this email here. I'm just going to get the subject line. So we do it. Let's just add this file here so we can go back and forth. So our subject line, obviously this is the beginning of the email. Internal name was day 274. Email 274 plus 1. So I'm going to combine this 2 at 1. And so I know. So the segment day 274, and then day 274 plus 1. So we created these two lists, and we just save here. And the builder is simple. I'm just going to get rid of this. And then we're just going to make section here. And the section, I'm just going to put simple text. And we're going to get our text from here. By the way, I have not spam checked this, but you get an idea, guys. It's going to be a little bit different email than my previous ones, so you guys can also see everything just basically as that GPT APR plugin that I created this email for me, but I will also basically get it. I don't want to use this here. I'll just say instead of best regards, say thank you for reading. I don't know, something like that. Something like that. Instead of best regard, and also don't like, I hope this message finds you well. I don't like that part. Just get rid of that. I'm not hoping this message gonna find them well. I'm hoping that they actually I'm also going to just get rid of this. All right. I have to put my name in here. Maybe not in all in capital. Anyway, that's it. This is the one of the cold email, weird one. Obviously, I have it in here too. And let's see what happens. We're just going to send this email without anything else added. Obviously, this whole idea of this is just cold outreach, introduce myself. And one thing I got to do in here, as usual, I'm going to add my image. And also, I will add kind of a disclaimer in here. So image is good. I'll just get my cartoon. Obviously, I want to also just now change this part here, push that link up. And I want to add the spam of the picture here. And as well as I want also just hold for a second and go in another email to just get like signatures. Normally I add to all my emails, which is really important, where so you will see just a second. Let's see if this one has a signature. Obviously, some emails I send the whole page, guys. It doesn't have any signature, but this is what really we're talking about. I'm just going to copy all from another email. So there's one part is this. And just paste that in here. I also want to just dim this color here a little touch, not total, just grayed out a bit. So it stays like that in my email. And then I'm also going to just add another section here. This time I have a signature links. So obviously a whole important part of this is give this reader a chance to find me in other places than just basically the link that I'm giving him, and we'll giving them. That basically it. And this time I'm also going to add just empty space here. The reason I do this, it doesn't get covered, like this content of email don't get covered into the mobile kind of UIs and kind of bars, top part of the devices. And here I just add basically, I don't know, something funny or something like this. Doesn't look like anything. Also, like adds a little bit more text weight, content weight to the email. And literally that's it, guys. We have done the email. Now we got the email ready, and our email looks like that. I'm happy with that. And then we're just going to send. So we hit send. And remember, we combined two lists, just the list we uploaded in here, and we hit send and send again. So this will take a little bit of time, guys, to conclude. Obviously, we can look at it and log in tomorrow and see what happens on tomorrow live stream. And that brings us to the conclusion of this series of this episode. Hopefully you guys got some value out of it, and also kind of get beware of basically email verification, importance of it, and when it's really the ultimate important part is about not just verifying. Can we verify and utilize and use there and then? And this is what we done. Take care once more, and I will be jumping on a couple of the live rooms we have. This evening's Friday live room, and as well as obviously we have members rooms are active and the other rooms, and I will be joining all of them, and I'll see you shortly over the other side. Once more, thank you for all of you watching, and I appreciate you all. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Doug. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you on the other side. Take care and happy weekend. Happy sending, guys. Till tomorrow, same time, same place.